The ESL European Super League have finally been announced with top 15 teams coming all over Europe, in England, in Spain, in Italy, but not in Germany and France. They've all come together to form one league called the European Super League. There's been a lot of concern coming up from other football federations as well as fans of football. In this video, we'll be discussing each and every single thing you need to know about the ESL, the European Super League. We'll be discussing the format, how people are reacting to it in social media. This and many more coming soon. Stay tuned. To the channel. Today's video is going to be really different. We know this channel is dedicated for the Champions League and other European competitions, but then for the past 3 days there have been a lot of speculation concerning the European Super League announcement. Now, just to be clear, this have been in the dark for almost 7 years. The proposal for European Super League have been on and off for 7 years because the European clubs, the big clubs in Europe, have decided to reject this offer a number of times. So it became strong in recent weeks because some top clubs in Europe have allegedly signed a proposal. The project managers saw how the top teams are struggling financially because of the pandemic, so they decided to rescind these proposals that have been rejected for so long. Now, this time around, they add a little of spice to it because we know the COVID-19 have affected these clubs financially. So they decided that clubs will receive amounts of nearly over 300 million euros by just signing their proposal. And there's a lot of money, as we all know how the COVID-19 have taken toll out of this club. No supporters are allowed in the match stands and the stadiums are now empty. So they are losing a lot of money. So proposing over 300 million euros just as signing bonus is a lot of money that European clubs will find it really difficult to reject. The French League and the Bundesliga are the only top leagues that have rejected the proposal completely. Now, the club that are in the proposal will be listed on the screen now. You have Manchester United, Manchester City, Arsenal, Liverpool. All the big 6 clubs in England have accepted today. When you go to Spain, it's Barcelona, Real Madrid and Atletico Madrid, the top 3 clubs there. When you go to the Italian Seria A, we have Juventus, Inter Milan and AC Milan. But the French League A, there are no team coming up from the French League A. And when you go to the Bundesliga, Bayern Munich, Dortmund, all the big teams there have now accepted today. Now let me explain the format, how this ESL, the European Super League, will be played. It will be played with 15 teams found from the founding 15 clubs that I've mentioned earlier on. They are looking forward to 3 other clubs joining in. They are really eyeing PSG, Bayern Munich and Dortmund to add to the list, but they have not accepted. Bayern Munich a couple of minutes ago issued a statement saying that they have rejected a proposal for any European Super League. Now the format will be 15 teams from the founding members and an extra 5 teams that will be played as a qualification process. 5 teams will qualify and join the 15 default teams. Now the problem here is these 15 teams are default members. They cannot be relegated. They will be competing every single season. So it's going to be the same 15 teams competing each and every single time, with the exception of additional 5 teams that will be playing off in the qualification. Now these 20 teams will then be grouped in a group of 2, 10 from each side, and they will play a league fixture, the home and away, the league fixture, as we all know. And at the end of the league fixture, the top 3 from each group will then merge and they will play the runoff just like we have it in the Champions League, with the home and away fixture, the quarter and the semi-finals, the knockout, each and every single thing just like the Champions League. Before we continue, UEFA Champions League are also in a meeting right now. They are designing a league schedule. They want the Champions League to be played like a league format, just like the EPL and La Liga, for it to be in a league format instead of the normal group stages where 2 teams that made it at the top of the group qualified to the next round of 16. They have decided to make it like a group format just like we have in our domestic leagues. Creating a video on that when the information necessary are leaked to the media. So stay tuned. You can subscribe and click on the notification bell icon. Now, the main concern is that this new league is purely driven by money and will never be competitive like the domestic and the Champions League. A lot of top officials, both in politics, sports, and others, have spoken about the issue, and this is what they have to say. This is what Boris Johnson tweeted a couple of days ago on his Twitter. He said, "Plans for the European Super League would be very damaging for football, and we support football authorities in taking actions. They will strike at the heart of the domestic game and will concern fans across the country." Now, they are not the only people talking about this. When you go to social media, there have been a lot of banners over there. Clubs have gone into their main office for training banners saying that the league were developed by the poor and that it has now been stolen by the rich. Because all these clubs were established by the poor. The community people established these clubs. Now they've been taken over by rich men, and now they are making a lot of money out of this. UEFA has officially released a statement, and this is what they have to say. UEFA, the English Football Association, and the Premier League, the Royal Spanish Football Federation, the La Liga, and the Italian Football Federation, and the league Seria A have learned that a few English, Spanish, and Italian clubs may be planning to announce their creation of a so-called Super League. If this were to happen, we wish to reiterate that we, UEFA, the English FA, all other sporting bodies, and also FIFA and all other members associations will remain united in our effort to stop the cynical project, a project that is founded on the self-interest of a few clubs at a time when society needs solidarity more than ever. We will consider all measures available to us at all levels, both judicial and sporting, in order to prevent that happening. Football is based on open competition and sporting merit. It cannot be any other way. As previously announced by FIFA and the Sixth Confederation, the clubs concerned will be banned from playing in any other competition at domestic, European, or world level, and their players could be denied the opportunity to represent their national teams. We thank those clubs in other countries, especially the French and German clubs, who have refused to sign up to this. We call on all lovers of football, supporters, politicians to join us in the fighting against such a project if it were to be announced. The self-interest of a few has been going on for too long. Enough is enough. The ECC, consisting of over 260 top clubs in Europe, have also issued a statement about the same issue. I don't think this European Super League will be good for football, and I'm not sure UEFA will let this happen. This is my own point of view. An introduction of a league like this would not be competitive. Football league should be driven by passion and not solely by money. This is what I think, and I'm sure the announcement have been done. As I told you earlier on, FIFA are doing everything possible. The club, the domestic leagues representative are fighting to stop this from happening, and they are willing to go as far as banning players who participate in this league from playing in their national teams. This is going to go a long way, and I'm not sure this is going to happen, although it has been announced. I'm not sure UEFA and FIFA combining together can be eluded by this club. I think it's going to be really, really unfortunate that a lot of people have put a lot of money in. So I'll be in touch with you guys. I'll be updating you on the latest news concerning the European Super League, the ESL, as well as the new format of the Champions League that will be announced shortly. So please do well, subscribe and click on the notification bell icon so that you'll be informed, you'll be notified when I release these videos. Thank you very much for watching this video. Stay tuned.